Welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to deal with these topics little quickly but in detailed approach. My name is Gunjan Subedi and as always I'll be guiding you in this topic with practical explanation and examples when necessary. Before starting, let me kindly remind you to subscribe to my Lean University, which is my initiative to deliver free and quality professional education to your screen. In this example, we are going to study the chi-square goodness of fit using the Minitab. First of all, I have taken this example in Excel here only for the introduction purpose. Suppose a company produces a product which is comprised of the different material. It produces a product X which consists of material A, B, C and D. And the company claims that it has 33% of the material A, 29% of the material B, 20% of the C and 18% of D. So overall, material A, B, C and D are used for the manufacture of the product. As only material A, B, C and D are used for the manufacturing, the sum of the company claim is 100%. Now suppose you as a quality assurance officer wants to know whether the company is making the correct claim or not. So suppose you as a quality assurance officer went to the company and sample 150 such products. Among 150, you find there are total 80 numbers of material A, 32 numbers of the material B, 17 numbers of material C and 21 numbers of the material D. So you want to check whether the company claim is correct or not. For that, you have to do chi-square goodness of fit test. Now you can translate the same example in Minitab here. I have done it in a Minitab 19 version. It's a material. These are the counts and this is the proportion. Proportion is simply the percentage. Here the company claimed 33%, so the proportion is 0.33. In a null hypothesis, we generally say there is no difference, something is independent, etc. In alternative hypothesis, we mean that there is a difference or different two product or services are not indifferent or they are related to each other. So in this case, what does the null hypothesis signify? As null hypothesis is a hypothesis of no difference, it says that there is no difference between the proportion that the company claims and the samples sampled by you or quality assurance. So now let us study the goodness of fit test. For that you have to click the start and you have to go to the table. You click on the chi-square goodness of fit test. A small description is also written over here and determines whether the proportion in each category differ from the expected proportion. Okay, let us click this tab. Here what you have to do is under the observed counts you have to select the counts and under the category names, which is optional, you can write the proportion, and under the tests you have to click the specific proportion and you have to select the proportion. There is nothing to do on any tabs over here. You just have to go to the graph and make sure you click each of the graphs, because later I will explain you how to interpret using graph as well. Click OK and then click OK. So here chi-square goodness of fit test for observed counts in variable is shown. You see that the observed count was this, but the expected count was this. We have observed 83 numbers of the material A, but expected was 49.5 if we had to follow the company claim. So naturally we can see that there is a large difference between the observed and the expected for the material A, or that material which accounts for the 33% of the product. And similarly we see that for material B the observed count was 29 but the expected was 43.5. It is still higher. And for material C, 20 and 30, it is also higher, and 18 and 27, we see that this is also higher. We can also see here the chart of observed and expected values. The orange one is for the expected value and the blue one is the observed value. So the product has material A more than what was expected. The expected one was only 49.5 parts of material A, but it was observed that it has 83 parts of the material A, and so on. In the other graph here, we see that the chart of contribution to the chi-square value by category. In the earlier table here, we see a contribution of chi-square. The maximum contribution to chi-square is given by the material A, because it is large difference between the expected and observed values. So naturally the same contribution, the difference is shown over here in this chart. Now we can see here that for 150 number of observations, the degree of freedom is 3.
which is quite clear. Degree of freedom is the number of rows minus 1 times the number of columns minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3 and 2 minus 1 is 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So degree of freedom is 3, and chi-square value is given over here. Chi-square value is the total sum of contribution of chi-square, which is 33.83, and the p-value is 0.00. And suppose if we select level of significance as 0.05, it means that the p-value is far less than 0.05. What does it mean? It means that the null hypothesis is not true. For null hypothesis to be true, the p-value must be greater than alpha. And in our case, the null hypothesis is there is no difference between the proportion that the company claims and what the quality assurance officer encountered. So null hypothesis is false. That means there is a difference between what the company claims and what is observed by the quality assurance officer.
Before ending this lecture, let me remind you to join my Lean University's premium membership and enjoy a total free access for limited time inside my Lean University's online library, and get tons of free courses, free books, and lecture topics on project management, Lean and Six Sigma, operations and supply chain, productive and preventive maintenance, quality maintenance, data science, industry and sales management, Agile and Scrum, Kaizen or continuous improvement, and much more totally free. No strings attached. As we have limited seats, only the early subscribers will be given open access inside the premium membership, and remember, it's totally free. Please subscribe and share the video if you share the common belief that professional education should be accessible to all.